What's good, y'all? It's your man Reese. Welcome to DripTalk, the place where we talk about everything fit. Fit stands for fashion and interesting topics. All right. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification for any future uploads. I'm gonna give y'all good people a little second to do that. All right, let's get to it. So today is the day, yes sir. Today is the day where I make the episode on how I started my clothing brand, Nation of Dripping. Yes sir, I said I was gonna make it. All right, so here we are. I'm about to walk through with you guys how I got started with Nation of Dripping, what platform I used to host my website, all that nice good candy yandy stuff. All right, good people. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right. So those of you who don't know, I have a clothing brand called Nation of Dripping. I talk about it every single video when I'm about to end. I came up with the idea for this brand like early last year. I think like even before the pandemic even began, I came up with the idea for Nation of Dripping. All right, so this was like in the making before COVID even started. So I was really like, over here, like, okay, because at that time I just got back from Maryland. I was in trade school. I had dropped the program and came back home to Florida. So I was kind of figuring out what I wanted to do next. And that's when I had the idea for Nation of Dripping. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm into fashion. How about I start a fashion brand, clothing brand, and, go with that and see what happens. All right, so long story short, for the most part of 2020, I was pretty much planning to launch the brand. So like early 2020, that's when the pandemic hit. I was thinking about launching it in 2020, but COVID and all that. So that's why I just continued. I just used 2020 as a planning year, and I was like, okay, 2021, I'm gonna launch this thing. So my initial idea for the brand was to be like straight luxury, like dresses, this and that, nice things for dudes, man, luxury wear type of things. That was my initial idea for the brand. So what I was doing was looking at clothing manufacturers that do cut and sew. All right, and I found a good one in LA. I'm working with them now actually. I have 2 samples of 2 cut and sew garments ready to go into production right now. So that's what I wanted Nation of Dripping to be. But the production price was very expensive to start. I didn't have the money at all, so I was like, okay, let me start with the streetwear. As you see on the website now, it's mostly streetwear stuff. So I was like, okay, let me start with the streetwear. So I found a good vendor that has like hoodies and shirts and all that good stuff, hats, and I started designing with them with my logos and all that. And yep, in March of 2021 is when I launched Nation of Dripping. All right, it was like it's been like only 3 months pretty much that I've been doing this. So yeah, I launched it in March. How it's going so far, it's going pretty good. Not too bad. It's like I just started, so my expectations for it is not too high, because life is a marathon, not a sprint, as we all know. So I'm very patient with it. When it comes to me building my website, I looked at I use Shopify as my host. So I basically looked at a video. Shout out to John Santos. He's a clothing brand expert on YouTube. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description box down below. He helped me start one of his videos. Helped me start my Shopify store. I walked step by step. It was like an hour and something long video, and I created the store on my own. Designed it, all that. I created the store on my own. You can use the Shopify basic plan. It's like $30 a month, so that's like the cheapest plan. And I think the highest one is like probably $100 and something, maybe. I could be wrong, but yeah. So I built the website on my own. The pictures, I took pictures of the product, went in Photoshop, edited it to make it look crisp to go on the website. And yeah, like the first week of March is when I launched Nation of Dripping. Where we are today with the brand is, we growing slowly, but it's like I said, life is a marathon, not a sprint. If you want to start a clothing brand, don't expect to get rich quick off of it. It's gonna take time. I'm telling you that right now. It's gonna take time. You gotta really do your research on it. That's what I was doing. I did hella research before I started this brand. I went on YouTube. YouTube University is real out here, y'all. Y'all can find a lot of good, helpful videos on YouTube, so I recommend that. So yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is prior to me launching the brand, I had to register my business as well, because you can't just be selling stuff. You got to do it legally. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do it when you first starting off. It's like when you start, making a certain amount of money. But I did it anyway, so I don't got to worry about it. So, I basically used LegalZoom to help start my business. I contacted them. I got a DBA and I got an EIN number. The EIN number, you could also get it from the IRS.gov website. You don't have to get it from LegalZoom because you got to pay a certain amount of money for it. So I think the IRS is free if I'm not mistaken. So if you want an EIN number, you should get it through the IRS.gov. But yeah, that's why I called LegalZoom to get my business registered and all that good stuff. Prior to me launching the brand, so I forgot to mention that. That's what I've been doing. So if you interested in starting a clothing brand, don't do it just to be making quick money, and like get rich quick and all this. You know how some of these gurus be out here trying to make it look like it's super easy, but it's not that easy. It's not that hard either. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. Go for it if you want to, but be patient with it. Don't just expect to get rich in 2 months over it. Because I ain't saying it can't happen to you, but it's very rare that it will. So make sure you have that long-term mindset when it comes to doing it. It could take a couple months, couple years. Just make sure you're in it for the long run, and make sure that your brand adds value to your customers. Don't just do it to get money. Like my brand has a message. The message of my brand is unity. All right, that's the message for my brand. So I want to strike some emotion in my consumers. Like people that believe in the message of unity, they're gonna support my brand. So make sure you have some meaning behind it. Don't just be trying to sell stuff. Make sure you have a purpose for the brand before you get started with it. All right, good people. What I'm gonna do, after this video is over, I'm gonna show you guys I have 2 pictures of the cut and sew garments that I was working on. So I'll leave that. After this video, I'll show you a picture of both of them before the video ends, so you guys can get a sneak peek at it. It's like it's velvet fabric. One is a button-down shirt for the fellas, and I got a bodysuit for the ladies. All right, and that's gonna be coming. I don't know exactly when, but it's gonna be coming. I just gotta get the funds for it. is pretty expensive, and I don't have near that money now. So I got a lot of work to do. All right, so I'm gonna leave that after this video is over. I'm gonna leave a picture of those two cut and sew garments so you guys can take a good look at it. All right, good people. That was the video for today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment. All right, if you got any value from it, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification for any future uploads, good people. All right. If you want to follow the DripTalk Instagram page, the link is in the description box down below. All right. If you want to follow my TikTok where I upload short clip DripTalk videos, it's in the link in the description box down below as well. Also, my personal social media accounts are in the link in the description box down below. All right. You already know my clothing brand, Nation of Dripping. This is one of the shirts right here, the silver tee. All right. You can check it out on our store. The link to the website is in the description box down below, as well as all the social media accounts for that brand. All right. Until next time, y'all be easy. Y'all be breezy. Your man signing out.